Hello everyone, and welcome to my official second mental health video.
Same thing.
Oh, I was waiting for you to keep going.
Oh, I won't stop.
That's the thing. You'd make great commentary. I'll just do my nails in the whole
of British terms. No, I'm on the camera. Stage fright. Gods, what do I do next? What if I just stare menacingly into it? Crap, no, that was the wrong menacing stare. That was the one for seduction. Apologies for all the ladies and the couple men that are now confused about their lifelong choices. Ah, good. Back off the camera. This is perfect. Alright, what was I talking about? Ah, yes. We called it pavement when in America we refer to it as...
He decided to put his input.
I always put my input.
He kept going with it.
She didn't tell me to stop.
I didn't. This might just be the best entertainment you guys have of this entire, thing. Top-notch entertainment right there. For those of you who don't know, this is my lovely fiance. His name is Jordan. So this was supposed to be a mental health documentary for you guys and everybody wondering how I've been doing, but he's been back and now he's on camera-ish. So I think he's just going to entertain you while I do my Manny. 3.
You came here for well-established and qualified content. You were in the wrong place, folks.
If I can get this video back under control. Today's manicure is going to be a spin-off of the one I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. What I want to attempt to do is to create a French tip, a combined French tip with Crantastic under Chilean Cool, and then we're going to do the overlays. None of which he understands, but we're going to do it anyways.
Memes and possibly irrelevant content, you'll never know the difference.
Currently, we're having this discussion over him not being able to see when we're recording, even though it's literally flashing right now. He can't tell the difference. So he just keeps talking, and I get to hear it all, and I just randomly start recording him.
Wait, is that what the shiny light means? You lied to me.
I didn't lie at all.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun doing a lot of things.
Like baking cakes.
Definitely baking cakes. What's your favorite cake?
Put a little on the spot, I would have to say cheese or pumpkin.
Cheesecake or pumpkin cake?
Pumpkin pie.
Pie is not a cake. What?
They are both very similar baked goods involving a filling.
They are not cakes, though.
Really?
Okay, cheesecake is kind of a cake. It has cake in the name, but pumpkin pie is not cake.
It's a baked good.
It is not. I asked about cakes.
No, we started digging this hole. We're not going to stop until we hit pay dirt.
Until we hit pay dirt?
Yes.
I don't know about
I
that.
believe it's the term. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Is it payday or pay dirt?
No, I think pay dirt is definitely it.
I don't know what pay dirt is.
Definitely related to when you're trying to get a scoop if you're a reporter of some type. Don't you dare stop it. I'm on a roll here. I will keep interrupting. The people will love me or hate me. I haven't decided yet. Depends on my mood. Now, cakes versus pie. They both sometimes can have eggs. You both put them in ovens. Usually around 300 to 400 degrees.
Oh, goodness.
Most pies can have fruit in it, but cake can also have fruit in it, too.
He's killing.
I can't be stopped.
You're still...
Do you see what you've done? Do you see what you've wrought, woman?
Oh, God.
And this is just all...
The best part is this is all completely normal to me.
This is every conversation we've ever had. Why does this seem outside of the appeal other than now I'm being recorded from it? Well, I guess it'd be not on purpose at this exact moment.
Say hi. You wrought this on yourself.
I have no qualms with it. Just a matter of you want to put this out on the interwebs.
I do.
Me just being me in my most unique and original fashion.
Because I'm not entertaining at all, but you 100% should have gone into college and majored in theater instead.
Does anyone that's majored in theater actually get to do what they want, or they just give up and choose something else halfway through?
I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, exactly. Because you never hear. You shouldn't say ever, never. You hardly ever hear of someone that went to theater and then actually made it as like a Hollywood actor.
Well, what about all the actors then?
Classically trained is different than majoring in it.
I don't understand the difference.
Sort of like going through a tech school. Now, if you're trying to work Broadway, then Juilliard is definitely the way to go.
The only problem with having him on screen is he's gonna give away all my secrets. So if I like make this seem super quick, he'll be there in the background and be like, "No, she paused it for 10 minutes."
I've done that at least 3 times. And full disclaimer, all this is complete on the top of my head. This isn't rehearsed. There was no script. It's just me being me, and I think she's now smiling like a mad witch, staring into the camera. Tell me if I'm right, audience.
Full disclaimer, neither one of us are sane, well-adjusted people. So this segment is called Sounds He Makes because he suggested it. He just never verbally agreed to it. First one is silence. What the
Squawk!
Onward with the nails, because otherwise I'm never gonna finish.
That's the real content you're looking for.
Somebody send help. You see, once this goes up, everybody's gonna see you. They're gonna laugh at the giant, like, tornado poof ball that is my face. And then they're gonna laugh at you. And it'll be all over for me.
Okay.
It'll be... Okay. He's like, guess I should start a YouTube channel. Everybody would go watch you. You are hilarious. You might not think it, but you are hilarious, at least to me.
What's the one with video games? Twitch stream. Maybe that's what I'll do.
I don't know.
I seem to find it very entertaining whenever I play video games.
You are a heap of just anger and frustration, and the commentary is the best part, not gonna lie.
I think our best examples always good.
Madam Butterfly.
And that's who I was going to say.
You were going to kill people over Madam Butterfly.
Yeah,
because you couldn't kill Madam Butterfly.
This is all reference to Sekiro. Really hope they get a sequel.
I'm so...
Gotta love From Software.
Do you, though? Do you really? I don't even know what From Software is.
That's the name of the company that makes Sekiro, Dark Souls, Bloodborne.
This went from being a nail channel to just listening to you talk about your games, which is cool beans. It is.
Well, I tried talking about other things, such as random sounds, and then you turned off the camera.
Touche. Touche. I have no response for this.
So I figured this is the most normal.
Normal.
Yeah, thank you. Normal.
That's an interesting way to produce things.
Pronounce what?
Normal.
I'm not understanding. Say that again?
I'm not doing it.
Doing what?
I'm not doing what you're doing with the whole...
I'm so confused right now. What are you not
I'm not
doing?
I'm not going to pronounce...
Mary, can you just be normal like everyone else? Hello, Internet. Thank you for stopping by today.
So I just used my peach pin to make a nice little French curve there. And I'm going to just cut above it so I can leave the pen out. But I'm going to keep this and then layer it on top of Crayon-tastic.
As she's doing that, I thought of a new plan. It involves a death ray. That's about as far as I got. Open to suggestions and comments. Please leave them down below.
Jesus.
No, Jesus won't be there. Why would Jesus need a death ray?
I have no words for you sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you about having no words about Jesus needing a death ray.
Not sure that's how this all works.
Well, of course not. Like, one does not compute with the other.
Is there ever a normal conversation with you?
Of course, we talk about things like laundry and bills, jobs, schools, things like that.
We do. Touche. You are right.
Mm-hmm. I'm rarely wrong.
Okay. Okay, then.
Notice, folks, she didn't say no.
I did the same with the same strip, just at the further end, because I want the curve in it. The strip now looks like this. You've got Chile on the ends, and then you've got Crantastic in the middle. So I'm going to cut it and apply it to my pinky.
But the general, yes.
The general, yes. The fact that you speak in song lyrics makes it quite easy. I can just quote lyrics all day long. Mid-Manny, I'm abort the duo mission because I tried, but I've done better. Instead, I'm gonna just continue the French tips by alternating Chili and Crantastic, and we'll go from there. As far as the mental health itself update, I apologize for missing last week. There was a lot going on. And to be honest, I'm not really sure where to start. So, I did want to mention a cool thing that my therapist had got me thinking about. And it was the saying that she had. And it goes like this. She had told me that those who are upset when you set boundaries are the people that benefited from when they weren't there in the first place. Food for thought. Along with that, my mom and I had an interesting conversation in the time period between the last vlog and this one. And we got to talking about how, one, Jay and I's relationship is the way it is. And she said we were still in a honeymoon phase. Let me tell you why this irks me a little bit. A little background information on Jay and I. We've been together for 2.5 years now. In that time frame, he's gotten his degree, he's gotten a promotion, we've helped my family and I move. I moved into here, we had a baby, the list goes on and on. My best friend committed suicide. My other best friend told me to screw off. There have been difficult moments in our relationship. I personally have been in abusive relationships, so to me this is the complete opposite dynamic. Look at me, a mentally fucked up person talking about mental health. Woo! And healthy relationships. It irks me because she compares her relationships with Jay and I's. And you can't. You could, but you'd fail miserably, like she's doing. Some insight. My childhood was extremely toxic. She will hate that I call it that, but it was. There was a lot of shouting, a lot of hitting, a lot of fighting. It's kind of awkward when the in-laws go, "Oh, that's bad." And you're just there smiling yep, I know. Hi. I'm still here though. The big phrase comes to mind. We're used to it. Except Jay hates when I use that phrase, absolutely abhors it. As far as a mani update, I've got Crantastic on 1, 2, and 3, and I've got Chili here. And the same on this hand. We're going to put on the overlay, and then I'm going to show you guys what I'm about to do with my thumbs. And then current relationship between my mom, they'll tell you it's not daily, but it's pretty much weekly, where they tend to have extremely loud, quote unquote, discussions. And I'm sorry, that's just not, I've been there, I've done that, and I don't want to do that again. I'm not going to do that again. That's extremely toxic, and it's loud, and why would I want to put myself through that? So when she asks, why we won't come over often, and I'm like, well, I don't want to be around that, she gets offended. She's like, well, we're not as bad as you make it sound. And I'm like, oh, really? So why is it every time we go over, you and Sam are at each other's throats? Not physically, I don't want to paint them like that, but there's always something going on in that house. And it's not a pleasant experience to be around it. It's extremely tiring. Jay and I'd like to say that we're healthy. And that's why we've made it. We're not in the honeymoon phase because Lord knows sometimes I want to go to his throat and but I can't because that would be murder people. Don't murder people. And that's what we've kind of done since the beginning. We originally, hi baby, He's got his headphones in. We originally started out just conversating. Our first discussion was whether or not we were going to be screw buddies or if we were just calling it at the first night. We kind of looked at each other. We like, so what we doing? What is this? What's going on? And we're like, these are my expectations. These are your expectations. We sat down. We talked it out like adults. I knew personally I was making the decision to put a different kind of effort into this relationship from the beginning. And to this day, we have those conversations. We have one, maybe two monthly. Like, it is a consistent, that wheel is revolving. We are talking. And I don't think it would be any other way. I don't think we could do it any other way. We talk, we communicate. I literally tell him everything. We speak each other's love languages. I ask him every so often if his love language has changed because I communicate. I need to put in the effort. You guys, we're not in a honeymoon phase. We're just talking through everything. Anyways, no relationship is perfect. I think, though, honestly, for me, in the last 2.5 years with him, we've only had like one, maybe two. Definitely one, but maybe two fights. Things that I would consider fights. As someone who's emotionally and mentally messed up in the head, what do I consider fighting? When you're loudly yelling, not a raised voice, which depending on people, raised voices can be different, but you know you are yelling and the intent is there. The intent changes from wanting to fix things to wanting to scream things, to wanting to blame things, to wanting to be that person that makes sure you're heard. You don't care what they say. You just want to get this off your chest. That is when it becomes unhelpful, unhealthy, and I draw the line. Discussions become arguments when the intent changes. And the intent doesn't change between us. There were only those 2 times. Maybe that second. And that's not saying that every relationship is perfect, because it's not. You guys, this is turning out to be such a gorgeous mani, and I'm super excited. So because I had basically a major, just like, social anxiety situation this past week, I ended up like tearing a nail, and then I had to trim that nail, and that nail was my thumb. So then I had to go ahead and, trim the other nail so it would match, and now my thumbs are short. So instead of doing the beautiful tips that I have on the rest of my hands, I am doing a full Chilean cool nail, and that's going to be my thumbs. If you guys can't tell, among the other myriad of issues I have up here, I also don't do well in social interaction. To wrap it up on the Color Street side of things, this mani was nothing but overlays and glitters. So at max, you're paying $12 for each set. At max, you're paying $36. At add-on shipping, $3 for shipping, that's $39. For a gorgeous mani, trust me, I used to pay, I think, $70 for acrylics in a store, let alone acrylics that had designs, and most of the designs I liked on Pinterest they couldn't do anyways. So this is like a lifesaver for me. I'm going to finish this off with the top coat, show you guys the full product, and that'll be it for the day.
Saturday, and I'm within walking distance, so it's easier if I just drop it off on Saturday morning.
There's a lot of glitter, a lot of simplicity, and my birthday mani is complete. I'm obsessed. I know today's vlog was a bit over the place. You got to see my fiance. You got to see how we interact with each other. We talked a little bit about what's going on up here for me, some things I went over in therapy. I want to thank you guys for being so amazing, so kind to me, and I will see you next week. Bye!